What's up guys, Judo Sloth here, and today we are going to be breaking down how to 3-star max Town Hall 9s with low level heroes, and the attack used is going to be the LaLoon strategy. And before we start, I am certainly not an expert at this. This guide is courtesy of a clan, not even sure what it's called, that we warred very recently, and they used this strategy very well to take out some of our top guys, so I thought I would try and break it down into a few simple steps for you because it is definitely something that I feel a lot of people could benefit from. So you can see the composition on the bottom there. You will need 4 to 5 lava hounds, enough troops to lure the clan castle, and then stack the rest with balloons. The main thing you're looking for when you're scouting a base in order to hit with this attack strategy is that the majority of the air targeting point defenses on the outside are within range of the air defense. Therefore, when your lava hounds come in, they will be tanking for the balloons for most of the raid. Moving straight into it then, step 1 of the strategy is to lure the enemy clan castle. You can see in this case a couple of defences needed to be destroyed, and with 5 hog riders doing this, it was definitely a great exchange. Step 2 is to use your heroes in order to take out the enemy clan castle troops. The LaLoon portion of the raid will be the main part of the attack, so the best way to benefit that and complement it with your low level heroes is to take out the enemy clan castle troops. Step 3 is then to deploy your lava hounds at different angles towards the air defense so they can soak up as many air bombs as possible. The balloons then come in behind and will take up approximately half of the map. Step 4 is then the utilization of your spells. This is what I feel really helps to strengthen the strategy, because you have all of your spells for them balloons. You can cover most of the ground with the rage spells. Likely you will use one on the left and the right as the balloons initially come through, then you will have 1 to 2 on the core and 1 for the back end. But the most important thing is making sure you get that huge spread initially so that the balloons don't clump up too early. As you get towards the back end of the base, the balloons will naturally start to clump up, so it's important that you're watching where they are moving closely so that you're using them rage spells efficiently. You can see against this max Town Hall 9 base, with only level 10 heroes, just the amount of balloons that are left over. The Queen's ability wasn't used during the raid, and one of the lava hounds didn't even pop, so that is a huge amount of troops left over to help with cleanup against this max Town Hall 9. And even with low level heroes, the attacker easily picked up the 3 stars. So let's go over that again. I do have 2 more replays for you. There is a 5th step as well, which is optional, but if there is any defences on the back end, whether that be an archer tower or a wizard tower, you can save 1 or 2 balloons in order to use for distraction on the back end of the base. So here is the second raid. It is by the same attacker. Differs very slightly in that he has 24 balloons and he is just going to use them in order to get the clan castle lured. Now certainly by the looks of it, he wasn't expecting them Teslas, had to deploy a couple of extra balloons and also chose to use a rage spell in order to get that clan castle lured, but it is very important. You don't want to have troops that can do splash damage, absolutely wrecking your balloons. So that is step 1, he's then luring it out to the side in order to take it out with the heroes as in step 2. Now at this point the king and queen have done their job, but it is important to notice where the lava hounds and balloons get deployed in. Now in each of these raids, the attackers came in towards the defending archer queen to try and get that down first, but it also appeared that when you lured the clan castle, you tried to walk your attacking queen into that direction so that she'd be somewhat protected by the balloons and could then help with cleanup. So what I would break down for you as step 3 has already taken place. The lava hounds coming in with the balloons, that's pretty standard, you're bringing them in across an entire half of the map. Step 4, the rage spells, is then where a bit more scouting needs to take place. In this base you can see that one was used in each quadrant of defences. The haste spell was then used to push the balloons to the air defense, and in general you want to use these where the rage spells aren't, but also to get to key defenses, whether that be the air defense or the wizard tower, which is capable of taking out a group of your balloons. You will see we also had step 5 in this raid, where the attacker held onto a single balloon. He did actually use it in the very south of the base, but I'm pretty sure it would have been much more beneficial to distract the wizard tower as that group of balloons were coming through. I think the main reason he didn't do that is because he still had a rage spell in order to push the balloons to that wizard tower, and it really wouldn't make too much of a difference. But you can see there again, same attacker, level 10 heroes taking out another, this one virtually max Town Hall 9 base. So again, I simply observed this during our recent war with these guys, and I thought it was very impressive. Definitely a simple enough strategy, but effective enough to be able to take out max Town Hall 9 bases with very low level heroes. So I definitely thought it was something worthwhile trying to break down for you guys so that you could try and copy it, and I've done that as best as I can. Any other suggestions from watching the video, any other stages or tips, perhaps you've had first-hand experience with this, please drop them in the comments section below. I'm sure it will help many people out. So moving on to this last example, the attacker lured the clan castle by use of one giant, drew the troops up to the north part of the base here, and then he has lava hounds coming in at different angles. You will see soaking up them air mines, balloons spread out across the entire northeast and northwestern sides. Rage spells then come in. You'll see they're deep enough into the base that they can really push the balloons forward, and what really helps to make this strategy work, as I was saying at the start, is that a lot of the defenses that could shoot at the balloons are actually in range of the air defense. So especially at the start, when you picture them 4 to 5 lava hounds coming through, there's nothing shooting at the balloons and they have a free ride, then have the rage spells to help power them through the base. They've got so much energy when they get to the far side of the base, and hopefully have some lava hounds there tanking for them as well. You will have seen step 5 where a couple of balloons were sprinkled in towards the defences on the back of the base. As soon as the archer towers were locked onto the balloons coming through the base, a couple of surgical balloons on the back end really helped to take them out, and we even have a one up top there for cleanup. So that's it for the strategy. I always feel you have to respect great attacks irrespective of what team they're on, and I always try and showcase that if there's any of interest. These guys certainly caught my eye, and I definitely felt it was a strategy that a lot of people could benefit from. Not everyone has maxed heroes, but people are always on the lookout for how to take them higher bases, and this looked like a strategy that wasn't too complex that could definitely help you to do so. So that's why I tried my best to break it down into some sort of guide for you, and I hope it does help some of you out. So that's it for this one. I've been your host, Judo Sloth. Make sure to subscribe for more Clash of Clans, and until next time, peace out guys. Stay tuned for more Clash of Clans.